Welcome back, Jebel Ali. In this tutorial, we are going to add baddies to our maze game that will move around and stop you collecting those prizes. Now, if you see what I've got going on here, when I press my green flag, my character's moving around, but now I've got this baddie who floats around my maze, and hopefully at some point, at the moment he doesn't stop me doing anything, but we'll look at that later. So this tutorial, we're going to get our character, a new character, to move around the screen. Okay, so what we need to do is make sure we're down here in the sprite area and we're clicking on this button to add a new sprite. So I'm going to click on there and then go to where it says choose a sprite. Now I've got some dinosaurs going around mine, so I'm going to add another dinosaur. So there's my dinosaur. So I click on there and my dinosaur will appear. Now, what I want to do is put him in a position where he's going to start and also change his size because he's far too big. So at the moment he's set to 100. I'm going to try down to 40. That's not too bad. And I'm going to get my character to start in this position here. So I'm dragged him here, and then make sure you are on that character down here in your sprite area and you're on your code section, and we want him to start moving at the beginning of the game. So we need an event that is triggered when we press the green flag, and we know that what that one is now. So go to events and we drag the green flag, and we want our character to always start in this position. Now what we've got here, we've got a motion block that is a go-to that will send it to a specific location on our maze. So if we go to motion, which is just up here, and we have the go-to block. Can you see that there? The go-to will send it to those coordinates. If you know what coordinates are, they're like a map and they define specific locations, in this case on my stage. Now it is set to go to X 209 and Y 109, and that is that exact position. So X coordinates go this way, so minus X, plus X, and Y plus Y and minus Y. So 0Y and 0X is basically in the middle of the screen. So now when I move that go to block to my Y, when green flag is clicked, no matter where I put my dinosaur, he will always go back to that position. Okay, so we got him to start there. Now we're going to get him to forever move around the maze. Okay, so we want him to go in a pattern that repeats over and over again. So we need a specific control block. You probably know what that is. It's a repeat loop. If we're doing something over and over again, we need the forever repeat loop, and there you go. And whatever we put in the mouth of here will continually go on and on. So we want him to move from here to here, maybe, and then here to here, and so on. So let's look at that. I'm just going to return him back to his position. So we're going to use the glide block. You can see what I've done here. These are the glide blocks I've used for my green dinosaur, but I'm going to do very similar in my red dinosaur. So the glide block is in the motion blocks, which are up here. So there's my motion block. I'm going to click on my motion block, and here we have the glide block. And the glide block you need is the one with the coordinates. So it's going to glide for 1 second from that position. So let's try that. So I'm going to move that here. Now you notice these coordinates are exactly the same as these. So that is the starting position. So now if I move my character to here and you look at the glide block now in the block palette, the coordinates have changed, and that is the new position displayed here. So now if I drag that inside here, it will move from that X and Y coordinate to that X and Y coordinate. Now if I move it again to here, you'll see my coordinates have changed again. So what I'm going to do is keep moving my character and adding the new coordinates. I want him to visit many places in my maze. Okay, I'm going to get him to finish basically just near where he started moving. And now, when I press my green flag, my character should move around my maze. And that is absolutely perfect. So there you go. There are my two dinosaurs. You could maybe add another character in your maze to make it even harder. So that is adding characters and getting them to move around the maze. Now, nothing happens when they touch my character yet, and we'll look at that in the next tutorial. Take care, and I'll see you soon.